Hey there, all you guys and gals, all you hep cats, cool kittens. It is time for Comixstravaganza Live. Coming at you live here on graphicpolicy.com from the Houdini room at the Casa de Cool. And we've got the full cast with us tonight. Pretty boy, Daniel Shoemake. Hello. Darth Lee, LeeAnna Player. And I am John Pyka, also known as the time-traveling comic book loving diesel punk prophet of pop culture, sometimes known as Big Daddy Cool, Johnny Della Rocca. And we are having a great time. We are ready to let it rock and roll tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Except for Darth Lee. She's had a little bit too much Benadryl.
I got stung by a wasp, and I had an allergic reaction.
To the wasp or to the Benadryl?
Probably a
Probably
combination
both.
of
You took one too many of the Benadryl, didn't you?
Right. Well, no, I took what was needed. What it
That
said on
could
the
be
bottle.
too much.
Yeah.
Considering it's like, oh, I don't need 2, I need 7. This is
Give
a
me
huge
4
wasp.
of these. Oh, my thumb's really swollen. Make it work twice as fast.
Yeah. And then she
Yeah. It's twitching too.
Yeah.
And it bends backwards.
Well, I can do my thumb
That's-
all the way back like that.
Yeah, that's
Hitchhiker's thumb.
Oh.
Maybe
yeah,
it's falling off.
there's no practical use for that, is there?
I
Don't
know.
answer that question.
Yeah. Don't go there.
I think it
No.
Anyway, hey, you know what? I forgot my Jonathan, grab the book over there.
Yeah.
So, this weekend was River City Comic Expo, and I was there with Dee and Nancy. We went down there together, and man, it was fun. It was awesome. And Dee and Nancy are going to talk more about what Cosplay Collective did there, but if you saw the video on our
seen the
page,
video.
yeah,
That was
they
great.
were sewing up Harley Quinn. They were
Yeah.
doing repairs right there on the con floor.
Right.
And, you know, it was kind of a different thing. We're used to them having their own section kind of off-site, you know,
Right.
the suite. Well, they decided, we had the option, either go where they were doing the cosplay contest, but it was really far off the floor, or
Yeah.
set up the hospitality suite right there on the floor. And, you know, we decided to stay there on the vendor floor, and I think it really worked out great because they saw a bunch of people. We got a lot of new contacts interested in Cosplay Collective, and they did some awesome repairs right there on the floor. It was pretty cool, and they'll talk more about that later. But my book came out.
Yay!
Now, we announced it last week on the show that it was available for sale, but I still had not seen it
Now, you haven't
physically
seen it,
yet.
yeah.
And so the publisher, Pro Se Productions, had it for sale at River City Comic Expo. They sold out of their convention stock.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really super excited about it. I'm going to have some with me on the 19th of September when we do Tales from the Flip Side live.
Who are these guys?
Those are major bad guy characters.
Those are the
Yeah.
bad guys.
Yeah.
Are they Nazis?
What do they look like?
Nazis? Vampire Nazis.
That's right. Yeah. It's a different kind of
All hail
Chicago.
Dracula.
Very different Chicago, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's cool. I've already read it. It was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot.
Cover's great too.
What was the coolest thing, though, is people, complete strangers, bringing copies of my book to me to have me sign it.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Little star moment for John.
Yeah. Now I've done that before with my first book, Theatrical Magic, but that was magicians.
Yeah.
And the coolest moment with that was when Harry Anderson asked me to sign the copy of my book that he had. Harry Anderson from Night Court brought Theatrical Magic to the Winter Carnival of Magic because he knew I was going to be there to have me sign it for him.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's
It
pretty
was
cool.
pretty awesome. And so this was just as cool, you know, that people are buying it, and I love it. You can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can even order it from prosepress.com. You can order it at your local store if you want.
Yeah.
But you can order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's also available on Kindle and Nook. So, yeah. And, oh, the coolest part. Since we did our show last week, it was announced like Thursday or Friday after that this is going to be done as an audiobook, and it's going to be the first in the series from Pro Se Press. The very first.
Wow.
Well, it's being produced by Radio Archives.
Okay.
Radio Archives is the company that restores all the old radio shows. You see their stuff at Cracker Barrel and whatnot. And so they're doing it. I'm super excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that's enough about me.
There's never enough.
I could go on and on and on and on. This weekend, Monday, Labor Day, is the big blood drive that you're hosting. I'm going to be emceeing. Amy Sulam is going to be doing some comedy. We got some music from the Fedora Explorers.
Fedora the Explorers, Danny Tays, and Paradise Days.
Yeah, so that's going to be cool. People in the Nashville area should come and give blood.
Well, everything's booked. We got all of our slots booked. So just come and enjoy some music.
Really?
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is fantastic. Look at you, big event planner. We need to talk later about some ideas I got.
Oh, Lord.
Because you did that without even really knowing how to use social media to market it. You just kind of...
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing
I made
this.
one big blunder with that, though.
I know you did. I discovered that.
I made it a private event by accident, and once you make the event, you can't go back and change it. It won't allow you to.
Facebook, you used to be able to change it back and forth. You guys need to fix that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, it's really easy to make it private.
Yeah, and you don't have the option to go back and change it.
Yeah, even I've made that mistake. So
it was silly. But y'all come out, come see us, have fun.
For everybody else that's going to Dragon Con, look for Nancy and Dee. They're going to be talking about Dragon Con survival tips in a little bit on their cosplay moment. So stick around for that after the show. And then September 12th, we are split into two. I'm in Tullahoma at the Jackson Civic Center with the Bombshell Kittens. And then Dee, Nancy, and Amy Sulam are in Jackson, Tennessee for the Jackson Comic and Toy Show. Two big events. Now, here's the thing. Daniel, where will you be?
Not invited.
I haven't flipped a coin yet. We'll see. Depends on where I need it. How about that?
I think they need you in Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. And you've got a hotel room.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what that means?
You and Amy could get into all kinds of trouble.
Yes! Yes, I'm going to have a who moment.
Kitty wrappers everywhere.
Yes!
Blood saints, ball gowns, trash in the hotel rooms, we don't care.
Is it one or two?
Does it matter?
I don't know.
Because that means we're in.
You can help us tear it up.
Okay.
So,
A room full of
hey,
lesbians.
hey,
Yes! Yes!
that is either one of the best things or the worst things.
Worst
Things in your life. Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Well, no, hey, at
You
least
should brag about that.
Yeah,
You're friends.
but
I was including him.
Tina won't worry about it though.
No,
You
she
know,
won't.
so,
I'm not
yeah.
worried about it.
So anyway, South Jackson Civic Center, swinging at the Roxy, Jackson, Tennessee, Jackson Comic and Toy Show, and then immediately the next weekend, golly, we've got so much going
We are
on.
busy.
Tales from the Flip Side at the Centennial Black Box Theater, and I'm sure Dee and Nancy and Amy have other things going on too.
Probably.
Hey, every time Jonathan holds up the camera, let's smile. That's good TV right there. All right, so go ahead.
No, I was just saying, on to the show.
All right, on with the show. We've got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
There has been a lot of news today, and we're going to run through it really quickly because we've got some questions from the congregation. The Right Reverend Johnny Delarocca is going to lay down a smoking groove so cool it'll make you flip your lid. Can you dig that?
We can do. Amen.
Anyway, preach on, sister.
Woohoo! I feel this.
Anyway, so Andrew Garfield made a comment this week that he was never Spider-Man. And we had some debate about what he meant by that. Does that mean that the fans never embraced him, or he never felt like he really owned it?
I really think it's more, I think maybe the fans.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who would you cast as Spider-Man for this upcoming Marvel version? Now, we know it's already been cast. We know who the kid is, Tom Holland. But if you were able to cast it, who would you cast?
See, I don't really like Spider-Man. I mean, I like it, but I'm not into Spider-Man, so I don't know who I would want to play it. I mean, I would rather have Andrew come back and play it.
You liked Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
I thought he was okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's Tobey Maguire. He was the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, Peter Parker. I mean, he was perfect as Peter Parker.
See, I don't know. To me, he just seems whiny.
Well, he was a nerd.
Yeah.
He was a total geek who became total chic.
I don't know.
Can't buy me love. If you get that reference, kudos to you. What about you, Daniel?
I would.
Anyone?
It depends on who, like what we're doing. I want to see a Spider-Man 2099 movie. That's what I want to see.
Well, that would be cool, but you know what? The rumor has it, is that the Marvel Spider-Man movie, in joint production between Sony and Marvel, is going to be Craven's Last Hunt.
That's gonna be fun.
That gives me chills just saying it out loud.
That's gonna be
You
fun.
have no idea what we're talking
No.
about.
I
Not
want
at all.
the guy. What is the Australian guy's name? That huge guy, Nathan something. He was in the new Mad Max movie. He was one of the sons of the main bad.
You know, I never ended up seeing Mad Max.
I enjoyed it. It was
I
a good
almost
movie.
rented it. Yeah.
But
Oh, is it already out on video?
yeah, it just came
Oh
out.
my gosh, I'm so behind.
But that guy, that huge, he's huge. He's 7'3"
Okay.
and can move. Like he's not one of these. You know, he's really athletic. He should be the guy that plays Craven.
I'll have to look that up. I'll have to check him out because Craven is my favorite Marvel villain. I love that character, and Craven's Last Hunt is one of the best Spider-Man stories of all time.
We got a co-host here, too.
Is that a blaster in your hand, or are you just happy to see me?
Still miss.
He's poking me in the back.
I want to go.
That won't happen with a room full of lesbians.
No.
Anyway, number
Man's
2.
lonely.
He doesn't know much.
This might not
No,
be a
he
good
doesn't.
idea.
Does he?
Amy Salam, you look lovely tonight.
Thank you. I got some long hair.
Aw.
Yeah, you did. All right, so Tony Todd is cast as Zoom in season 2, or the voice of Zoom in season 2 of The Flash. Now, I'm not familiar with Tony Todd.
Candyman.
I've never seen Candyman.
You've never seen Candyman?
You know what? I'm not into horror movies.
Have you seen The Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the black guy that wants his money? The black bad guy that's in there? He's like the only
Golly,
black guy
it's been 10
there.
years since
Okay.
I've seen it.
He was Kern, Worf's brother in Star Trek The Next
Yeah,
Generation.
Yes.
he was.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he was. Yeah. Also,
Oh, well, that clears it all up.
okay, Johnny, have you ever seen a crackhead?
Yeah.
Looks just like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
good,
much.
Good. So, what are you doing? All right. So,
Somebody needs to shoot that thing.
he's the voice of Tony. No, that is
Don't
that
have
is a
another
gift from
storm
Nancy.
through
my
I
head.
love it. I love it. So you were asking about the who Zoom was. You didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know who Zoom is. You explained that to me, and
Your eyes glazed right over with the Benadryl.
right. Well, I get it. You said there's a million different Flash versions, right?
Well, infinite flashes in the future. There are flashes in the past. There are flashes in the present. And the thing about the Flash is the Speed Force is this multi-dimensional, multi-space-time continuum force that crosses timelines, crosses dimensions, and in and of itself creates infinite branches of the future. So you can literally have millions of flashes from the future, and Professor Zoom, or the Reverse Flash, or Professor Thrawn, or whatever you want to call him, continually comes back from different timelines.
Well, guess what?
What?
I get to see the new season of The Flash when it comes on because I got cable today.
Yeah.
and internet. I am so excited about
Wow,
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu. Anyway,
We'll have the internet. Quit it, Johnny. Be happy for
now,
me.
oh no, I am very happy, and I'm really happy about this next tidbit. Arrow's executive producer posted a teaser image this week of Coast City with the tagline, "In brightest day, in blackest night, come to Coast City."
Woo!
If you... Chills on the back of my neck.
Saw that. Yep.
If you don't know, this is Green Lantern's pledge.
Mm-hmm.
So they're teasing Green Lantern is going to appear on Arrow and the Flash, probably Legends of Tomorrow. They are bringing the Green Lantern into the CW universe, and I knew this was going to happen because in the last episode of the Flash, the airport that they took the villains to, that they were going to ship off, was Ferris Airways. And Ferris Airways is the aeronautic company, the airway company that Hal Jordan was a test pilot for.
Yep.
They also took, in the very first episode, that's where he went to Ferris Airlines to run. clock him.
See, so they've been pulling in all of this Green Lantern mythology, and now with that tagline for Coast City, it's done deal. We're gonna see Green Lantern.
We forgot one thing though.
What's that?
We forgot to let everybody know Jarvis is on Twitter with us.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
You're right. We did forget.
We forgot Tim. Hey, dude. Sorry, Tim.
I love you, Tim. I forgot.
I got an excuse.
If you're watching, you can tweet questions right now, and Jarvis, Tim Randall, will respond. He's feeding us stuff as we speak. It's a great way for you to interact with us,
Helping keep them in a good mood.
and that will be fantastic. Tim Randall's does a great job. If you're listening to My 2 Cents by him,
He does a fantastic job.
Yeah,
I listen
very
to it
funny.
every Thursday.
Yeah, so check that out if you haven't already. Send him a tweet at Live Comics on the Twitter, at Live Comics, and he will really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So we lost a legend yesterday, Wes Craven,
Was it yesterday?
or Tuesday.
It was Sunday.
Sunday.
That's what I said yesterday.
Monsters killed him.
So Wes Craven passed away. Of course, he had cancer, 76 years young, and he is responsible for the Nightmare on Elm Street series, The Hills Have Eyes, The Last House on the Left, Serpent and the Rainbow, The People Under the Stairs.
That movie scared me to death.
I have never seen that
So
movie.
many.
I've heard that's a really scary movie.
Awful.
And he
Oh,
did
scary.
1982's Swamp Thing
Yep.
with Adrienne Barbeau and Ray Wise. Now, that movie did not have widespread box office success, but it is considered by a lot of film fans as one of his best films, and it is a real classic and a almost textbook film for filmmaking.
Yeah. A lot of
Highly
good stuff.
March,
are
didn't they
like
just
that,
announce that they were going to make another Nightmare on Elm
Yeah,
Street movie?
Yeah, we talked about
though.
it
Robert
last week.
Englund's
Yeah.
going to be Freddy, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not going to be directing it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that
Scary
is-
names.
I grew up with Nightmare on Elm Street.
And then today, Dean Jones passed away.
That killed me. Oh, I grew
Everybody-
up on the Herbie movies.
From
Oh.
Herbie. But you know what the movie I remember him from?
It was.
Do you not know who we're talking about?
I don't know who you're talking. I've heard Herbie.
Herbie the Love Bug?
Yeah, well, I
Herbie
watched.
Goes Bananas?
I never watched them.
Herbie
I
Goes to
know.
Monaco or something like that. Yeah.
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 No, the movie I remember him from the most was The Cat from Outer Space.
Yep.
Is one of the first movies I remember sitting in the theater and watching, and it's about this alien cat who wears this collar that gives him the ability of telepathic speech and to telekinetically control things. And what an awesome movie. That was back in the day when Disney was doing, Escape to Witch Mountain and The Black Hole and Condor Man.
Black Hole was fun. That's a fun movie.
Oh, that's a horrifying movie.
Oh yeah, it's a fun movie though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie.
Yeah. Oh,
You need
great.
to get.
need to
Did you
catch
not
up.
see all those movies when you
No.
were a kid?
No.
You need
I'm
to catch
not.
up because you're missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, Escape to Witch Mountain, man. That was one of my all-time favorite movies. All-time favorite movies.
They remade that one, didn't
What?
they?
Yeah,
They
The
did
Rock was
with
in
The
it.
Rock.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But-
love the original.
The original, though, was...
That one and
I
Purple.
gotta watch it again.
And let's see, what else did they do at that time period? They did The Shaggy Dog,
Yeah, that
Parent
was
Trap.
good.
Parent Trap,
The original.
Freaky Friday.
Now, I've seen Parent Trap and Freaky Friday.
The originals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the remake.
Yeah. The originals, yeah.
Okay. Because they've remade most of those
Yeah,
movies.
they have.
They've not remade any of the Herbie movies.
Yeah, they did. They
Oh,
did
yeah, they
Lindsay
did.
Lohan.
Oh, that's right. With Crack Whore. What's her name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. That's right. I had forgotten about that.
Do some squats, chick. That's her name.
Well, they have not remade The Black Hole.
Nope.
They've not remade Condor Man. They've not remade any of, they've not remade Cat from Outer Space.
But they probably will.
Now they will because we brought them up.
Yeah.
And the Disney execs who watch this show,
Like, oh, why
and
didn't
I
think of
know,
that?
I know some of you watch it. I
Yeah.
know you do because things we talk about turn up later on. Now you guys are going to go, you're going to remake these movies, you're going to completely rape my childhood in ways that George Lucas never imagined.
Terrible. Funny joke, but terrible anyway.
So, speaking of which, and this is what we're getting to, today, this is breaking news today, Marvel Entertainment, Marvel Studios, and Disney have made some monumental sweeping changes.
Big changes.
The biggest among them is that Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios have been separated from Marvel Entertainment, which means that Feige, he's still the CEO of Marvel Studios, but he now reports directly to the head of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And the infighting that they were having, some of the internal struggles inside Marvel Studios and Marvel Entertainment are no more.
Nice.
He had to... Go ahead.
Well, no, you said that they had a team, a creative team, that they broke up, right?
Well, now, see, that's a different story.
Yep.
That's the second part of this is that the Creative Council, the Marvel Creative Council, which is Joe Quesada, Dan Buckley, Brian Michael Bendis, and a couple other guys, but those are the big ones.
Yeah.
And especially Joe Quesada,
Yeah,
who's the
yeah.
editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics. They have dissolved that group. Now, I don't know that it's going to impact the comics any, but what was going on is that group of people, along with Kevin Feige and Perlmutter,
Perlmutter.
were responsible for shaping the Marvel universe across all platforms. And now they've dissolved that creative council, and basically Kevin Feige is in charge lock, stock, and barrel.
Which I like just because he will be able to just go, no, this is what we're going to do. Because Perlmutter's the guy that canned all the Black Widow toys coming.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to spend the money. No, spend the money.
That
You'll
worked
make
out
more
well.
money. So it's just, I mean, now that the purse strings are going to be cut, we'll be able to actually have some stuff.
Well, he's the one who fired Terrence Howard
Yeah.
as roadie for after Iron Man because he asked for more money, and
Yeah.
Perlmutter just said, "Gone. Wait, you want more money? Psst, see ya.
Yeah.
Beat it." He is the guy who also he also almost fired Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark
That would have been stupid.
after
would've
this
been-
last
That would
Avengers
have been
movie.
stupid.
That would have been the dumbest casting move he'd ever done.
Yeah, well,
That would be...
and
Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So the real question is, I think this is a good move for Marvel Studios and Marvel movies. I think it doesn't affect Marvel Comics per se, but the Marvel Entertainment Group is cross-platform publishing, and they're responsible for the animated series that are out and some other licensing, like the toys with Hasbro. And what's that mean? You know, how's that going to impact the rest of it? Because Perlmutter's still in charge of Marvel Entertainment.
I see
That's
another
where the big
person.
changes are going.
That's going to be the biggest thing. I want to say that since Disney owns the Marvel group.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, as big as that studio is, all Disney knows how to do, unfortunately, is make a lot of money. They're going to want to take what they've bought a property, and they want to take that property as an investment and reinvest in that property and make more money. So this probably paves the way for them to do that. That means we get more stuff. So I'm all for it.
Speaking of more stuff, speaking of property and licensing, you know, Disney bought Lucasfilm for $4 billion. Now, at the time, I thought $4 billion was way undervalued. I thought, man, Lucas, you sold this way undervalued. It turns out I'm absolutely right. They anticipate that the merchandise, the merchandise sales from The Force Awakens this winter, just the merchandise alone is going to net, not gross, net $5 billion.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous. They're doing the unboxing of the toys tonight on YouTube. It's a live stream or something like that. The apps, the Star Wars app, jump on there, you can find the link and all that kind of stuff. I saw it on the feed. I didn't really read into it. They're doing the unboxing of the toys tonight.
After our show.
After our show, yeah.
Stick around. So, yeah, lots of stuff is happening. Lots of cool stuff. And what really kills me is that I know a lot of cool stuff is going to come out of Dragon Con this weekend.
Yep.
And I can't be there. But Dee and Nancy are going to be there. Hopefully they'll take a bunch of pictures, take some video.
When have they not taken a bunch of pictures?
Well, you know, they always take a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
They always do, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fun. And a lot of good, cool stuff will come out of that. But my prediction, this is the question that we have in front of us. My prediction is that Perlmutter gets canned within the next 30 days.
I'm done. I'm in. Do it. Cut him loose. Let him go run something else. Bye, Felicia.
I'll tell you one thing that this does represent, and this is why it may be good for the comic universe, is that now Marvel Comics is kind of more free to do things creatively and not have to be so tied to the cinematic universe. You know, over the last year or two, they've really been trying to you know, brand, align them, and some fans have thought that was cool. A lot of fans have pushed back against it. And here's what they found out. Comic book buyers, comic book readers, and comic fans are not the same fans in general as the movie fans.
Yes. No,
people who love the movies do not go into the comic book shop and buy the comics. And so that brand aligning may have backfired a little bit and impacted sales in the comic shops. And so now this kind of separation may be the best thing to happen.
Yeah,
that
sounds like a fantastic idea, just because, you know, the movie studio is its own entity. The comic book side's its own entity. Okay, if it intersperses, great, but let's have this section and that section. Both of you go have at it. Have fun.
You know what? LeeAnna was looking at me just now like, you are the smartest person I've ever known.
No, I agree. I think that they should split it up. I really do. I don't like the idea of the comics being the same in line with the movie.
There's pros and cons, but LeeAnna says break them up. And that's the final word, because Darth Lee said so.
Yeah.
That needs to be your tagline.
Right?
Yeah.
Darth Lee said so.
So Darth Lee, later on tonight, is going to be filming Sith Happens.
Yeah.
That'll come out in the next day
or two, yeah.
Day or two. And in just a minute, we're going to have the weekly rundown with Amy and... Who's our guest this week? Daniel's back with Amy.
I get to take the abuse again.
So stick around for that. Stick around for Dee and Nancy's Cosplay Minute. They're going to do Dragon Con survival tips. And we might have some other surprises tonight. You never can tell.
You never know.
So stay right here on graphicpolicy.com. Watch us live. We want to thank our sponsor, Comic Bento. You get a mystery box of graphic novels every month for less than $20. I'm expecting my box any minute, any day, so we'll unbox it hopefully next week. We'll have to wait and see. And Blue Microphone. We want to thank them. Check them out at bluemic.com. We want to thank Rick Fink and the Gas House Gorillas for the use of their theme song, powerhouse. And of course, if you want to book us for what?
Did we thank them yet?
Oh no, we haven't. The amazing amp from
Yay!
Empower Sound. I used this on the floor at River City Comic Expo and was able to call people from across a crowded vendor room. They could hear me, so it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Amazing amp, amazingamp.com. Guys and guys, first day with my new tongue. Guys and gals, that's it for us tonight.
Yep.
Any last words? Anything?
Hang out, watch the rest of it.
Stick around. We'll catch you on the flip side.